you could. You can bring a different version of yourself to each phase. Each one can be a new life. Your career doesn't have to take up multiple decades. You don't have to finish your education, find a job, and stick with it, progressing up a ladder until you retire. Your working career can be just one of many phases. In one phase, you might manage people, another, robots, and another, your calendar as you travel the world. You could be an artist, a scientist, then an athlete. You don't have to follow the same path for your whole life. Not long before I sat down to write this book, I had been stuck. But after making and implementing a plan, I was freed. I created a Goldilocks state of running my business. Not so much pressure that I freaked out, and not so little that I lost interest. Not so much to do that it monopolized my time. Not so little that I lost control. I owned a business that I was into enough to care deeply about our clients, but not so deep that I lost my freedom. My team was self-sufficient enough to not need constant help, but dependable enough to thrive under strong leadership. I had a daily routine that was interesting and varied, but never frantic. I was happy to stay, but ready to go. You can create a plan like this for yourself, or you can carry on to a successful exit. Either way, your 10-year career plan has worked. Even if you start today, at the bottom of the metaphorical mountain, you can retire in 10 years. You could reach your ultimate goal within these 10 years and make waves along the way. Wherever you are right now, how you spend the next 10 years can define whether or not you need to work again. You can give yourself insane freedom and open a world of possibilities for what you do next. It's never been more attainable to reach financial freedom and your version of retirement, which for many people simply means working because they want to, not because they have to, earlier than former generations. This will require careful planning, inventive thinking, and an assessment of what's important. You'll have to dream big, create the plans, and make incredible things happen. I'll walk you through the methods of creating the 10-year career so you can apply each one to your journey. I'll show you why 10 years is the perfect time frame in which to operate. Long enough to always make the right decision, short enough to move fast and not waste time. In the following chapters, I cover mastering your mind, setting up for success, creating habits that serve you, living your version of success, frameworks to gain perspective and focus, how to make difficult decisions, ways to protect your boundaries, a method to design and lead a life you love, a framework for mapping the phases of your 10-year career. If left to themselves, your default habits likely would not be conducive to winning big and being set for life. The book will rewire and refresh how you frame your work and life for unimaginable benefits. Success will depend on your willingness to think about what you want, take the reins, and do the work to get there. It's about steering your own ship rather than seeing where the wind blows you. You're reading this because you want to grab the wheel. I assume you have an idea of what you would need in the bank or investments to no longer have to work. I assume you can roughly define your dream future, but you aren't sure how to make it happen. This book isn't a quick fix for selling your business and retiring. It's a framework by which to set yourself up strong and build an enterprise with an end game in mind. Nor is it about working out the specific details of what early retirement involves. It doesn't, for example, go deep into calculations, investing, or compound interest. This is not a book about making passive income. While I'm on board with creating assets that mean revenue flows automatically, I'm not on board with the pursuit of income for the sake of it. I don't think a business needs to be reduced to just its financial aspect. Solely seeking passive income is shallow. It's not endearing. It misses out the best parts of running and growing a business. The amazing work you get to do, the inspiring people you get to work with, the opportunities you get to seize. As it happens, focusing on service and significance will create passive income much faster than focusing on money. This book won't give you a business idea or a step-by-step recipe on setting up a business. Trodden paths are rarely those